What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from, well, the Jeremy Hambly channel, and I hope that you'll leave a like on it. And if you're seeing this on like a community post or a tweet or whatever, that I hope you'll subscribe down below. This weekend was the Charlie Kirk funeral slash memorial. I feel like a lot of people are calling it the funeral, but really it was more of like a memorial or more of a revival. And it had the left absolutely melting down. They had no idea just how big, how important Charlie Kirk was. And they had no idea that, 100,000 people would fill up that stadium and another 20, 30,000 people would fill up overflow stadiums. And according to TPUSA, upwards of 50 million to 100 million total watches of the stream, whether that's Fox News or linear TV, or it's the actual stream, or it's people reacting to the stream, or people restreaming the stream. They had no idea how big and how important this moment was going to be for America. And one of the biggest moments was when Erika Kirk said this.
That man, that young man, I forgive him. I forgive him because it was what Christ did and is what Charlie would do.
I don't forgive him, but I'm not as good of a Christian as Erika and Charlie were. And this is, the response is, I dusted off my grandmother's Bible this weekend. I found this message she wrote in 10 years ago. This woman is truly an inspiration to all of us. She bears the unimaginable pain of having the love of her life, her soulmate, ripped away from her, and she still manages to show mercy and grace. Like, Erika, there are few people, I think, like that. I'm not like that. I can't think of a point. I hope maybe there's a point in my life where I can be that graceful and have that much, Christ-like qualities. I don't think I'll ever be able to get there. I hope. But of course, one group of people that won't get there are the people making vile claims about Erika Kirk's hand signal. They're like, oh, she's doing well, here, let's look at this. You see Erika hugging President Trump in maybe one of the biggest, most important photos that we saw, holding Donald Trump's hand, using him for support. This is not a president and the wife of a political activist. These are friends, these are families reacting in real time. And she's just so sad. And Trump is so sad, saying, look at Charlie up there. And then she does this hand signal, which people are saying, oh, it's a demonic thing, or whatever. No, it's just a sign for love. People on social media are bizarrely accusing Erika Kirk of making the devil horn symbol with her hand during her husband's memorial service in Arizona on Sunday. Charlie Kirk's grieving widow made a hand gesture, which means I love you in sign language, while on stage beside Donald Trump at the memorial. After making a speech in tribute to her late husband, Charlie Kirk, who was a devout Christian, she raised her arm with her index finger and pinky fingers raised. Some people online, of course, made the vile claim that it was a satanic hand symbol intended to evoke devil horns in unhinged social media posts, of which have since gone viral because the world has no decency, at least the left. Some people, fans of Erika Kirk, hit back against a slew of hate against the mother of two by pointing out her hand gesture also means I love you in sign language. PSA Erika Kirk's hand signal at the end was sign language for I love you, not a satanic hand sign. Dear Lord, please give me strength on this app, one exacerbated X user wrote. I honestly have to say, X to me it's still probably the quickest place to get news, even if it's often incorrect. But I'm spending less and less time on it because you can kind of I've really been feeling this way since Charlie was assassinated too. Like, you just can't stare into the abyss so long, I'm hoping by the end of the week I can just have the strength, because I'm addicted to it. I am. I can have the strength just to delete it from my phone and use it only to see what's trending, see what's going on. It's sign language for love you, another person. Ignorance is exactly why people commit violent acts. Learn things, don't spew evil when none exists. The flood of posts defending the former Miss Arizona came after several people parroted the deranged devil hands claim. I caught this hand sign from Erika Kirk, which is the devil owl sign people use in dark meetings and rock concerts, one man mused on X. Why would she make this hand signal before professing Christian and being knowledgeable in these things? What's happening? Erika Kirk throwing up satanic hand symbol to end off Charlie Kirk's funeral? What? This is like the whole, the magic bullet people. Look, I think conspiracy theorists are cool. I think it's cool to go down rabbit holes. I think people, oftentimes discover very interesting things that way and discover the real truth that way. I think, trusting your government implicitly is probably not a good way to live. But equally, it's not a good way to constantly be, questioning everything with really no real intent on getting to an answer. Also, I want to point out that on X, powered by many Pakistani bots, are a lot of these people who are knowingly tweeting this stuff and then using bot networks to make it go viral, to just divide, The number of people out there that really positively believed Erika Kirk was throwing up devil signs is probably close to 3 people in the whole world. But all the people liking it and sharing it and retweeting it, many of them are bots, of course. Referring to Kirk standing next to the president at the moment, she made the signal. A third man said, "Sorry, I love Trump and Charlie Kirk. I don't want to spoil the party." But why did Erika wait until she was standing with the most famous man alive in front of the whole world at the most significant moment of her life to throw up the devil horn gesture? But she didn't. This is what I mean. There are some people who are on the right that are so conspiracy brain that they're of no value whatsoever. I think having a healthy dose of skepticism and allowing yourself to go down various theories. I mean, remember a lot of the stuff they said about the jab, people questioning the jab were called conspiracy theorists. People questioning the mask mandates were called conspiracy theorists. We now know that they were not. They were just ahead of their time. So I think that those people genuinely asking questions are valuable. But then there's people that are just everything's a conspiracy all the time, everything. I don't think they have any real value because they're not actually seeking answers. They're only seeking to obfuscate. They're seeking to sow division. There are no answers when everything you say is a question. Meanwhile, the sign for I love you in sign language is exactly the same, but with the thumb also raised, as in the motion made by Erika Kirk. Her symbol came after she delivered powerful remarks on her husband's life and legacy while astonishingly forgiving his alleged assassin, Tyler Robinson. I mean, there were people that were like, why are there fireworks? These people, I am hoping that my viewers, and if you'll allow me to be a little more kind of a little more cruel here, it's just, sorry, I'm not Erika Kirk. There is 10 to 20% of the population that's simply not worth spending your time on. They are so vile and so hateful that you have no chance to not get radioactively contaminated if you're spending time looking at their posts, arguing with them online. You'll never change their mind. Odds are there's some Pakistani getting paid to divide the right anyway, and you will gain nothing from it other than feeling bad. Let them spew their hate into the void. It doesn't matter. These people don't actually care about Christ or about church, but they just use it as a cudgel. They use it as a way to attack Erika Kirk, to attack Charlie Kirk. Ooh, Erika Kirk is secretly a Satanist. Ooh, I'm just asking questions. Some of them, I suspect most of these dorks are left-wing psychopaths who just are terrible. Erika Kirk is, I mean, I've never seen anything like it. I couldn't imagine speaking in front of 80,000 people, period, let alone just a week after losing my soulmate, forgiving that person. That's what I want the world to see. That's the message that I want. I don't want these noisemakers dividing us right now. It's not even about the left or the right. Please, if you're a liberal and you vote Democrat your whole life, cool. I want to be your friend. I just want us to agree that, like, this isn't okay. That's all I ask, is just common human decency. And for you to say the people that don't offer it on the left or the right are also bad. If something like this happened to somebody on the left and people on the right were criticizing it, it'd be just as bad, and I would be right out here saying it. So, no, sorry, leftoids. It wasn't the devil horns. It was the sign language for I love you. I hope you're informed by this video. I hope that you'll subscribe down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.